I play Bubba here every year. I think it's just smart to play Bubba here. Maybe he'll miss the cut, maybe he'll withdraw, but he has a pretty good chance of winning this event.
Of course. I mean, we always talk about Bubba courses, and this is clearly one. Last year he broke up the pattern of where he was supposed to win every other year, and he missed the cut and probably pissed off a lot of folks. I think I was on him last year pretty heavily, so that sucked. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those spots. We know lefties do well here. I mean, God, I can't believe you didn't mention your Canadian Mike Weir, the Uber driver, who's won here. Phil Mickelson, Bubba, lefties, Augusta correlation. I don't hate it. In terms of DFS, I don't know. It just depends on where he shakes out in terms of ownership. Because I don't love him that much that I'll play him regardless of ownership.
Well,
I'm
looking at the eights. So in the eights, I have Leishman and Cam Smith and Bubba as the three plays from there when I'm constructing lineups. And I'm willing to be talked into a bunch of other people. Like, I like Homa. I'm not going to play like a 30% Homa. Everyone's on Homa this week, and maybe I should be. Wolf scares me, DraftKings wise. I have a bet in on Wolf to win, but I just think his around the green game is so that could really cause a lot of problems here.
Yeah, and I mean the whole like injury that he had at the Farmers, but then he came in the Waste Management and played, and I don't know what's going on with that. He does scare me a little bit. I agree with you on the Homa play. I love Max Homa though. I'm gonna bet him. I think he's a great number. I think what is he on DraftKings right now? 70-1, or at least last time I looked. I think it's a good number to bet on because he's confident right now. He's a good driver of the golf ball. Last 24 rounds, he's number one in strokes gained on par fives, which you gotta eat those up here at Riv. So I don't mind Homa, but yeah, if he comes in at like 20% Homa, that's probably a fade. I like your Cam Smith move. We know Aussies do well. Aussies and South Africans, very familiar with the Kikuyu grass, chipping out of that. Again, we've talked about the importance of scrambling and around the green, game here, and I think that's one of the best things about Cam Smith's game. Honestly, did I say Cam Smith is that right? No, Cam Smith's game is being able to get up and down. We saw him do that at Augusta, like unbelievably. Finished sixth there in 2018. So I like Cam Smith. I'm kind of coming around on Jason Kokrak at 8K.
Yeah, I just feel like he's outclassed, and I always say that, and the guy has a win at like a premier event within the last 6 months, so I might be completely off base with that. He's played well at this course historically, but just when I'm constructing my lineups, I find it really difficult to potentially get him in, only because I just look at the other guys around him above and below who I'd rather play. Like, I don't know what to do with Kokrak, Wolf, but even like Zalatoris and Scheffler are there, and Hovland is there at really good prices. Like, and none of these guys, like, this is the dead range, it feels like, in terms of ownership. So if you play two of the chalkier guys up top, just use one of these guys, and all of a sudden you have like a 4% Cam Smith, an 8% Mark Leishman, a 5% Zalatoris. Everyone loves Zalatoris the past 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden no one wants him anymore. And like Scheffler, he finally got his irons figured out in Phoenix, and that had really been holding him back. Maybe he can parlay that back through. Like, all these guys, strangely enough, while they might not have the win equity of the top end, they do have the skill sets that you want for this course.